Hey guys, Spotter here. We got some Trials of Osiris coming at you today for Destiny. It's Widow's Court's European Dead Zone on Earth. This is a new map that came out with House of Wolves, and I apologize for the lateness on the trials. I know they came out on Friday afternoon. We actually played this Friday afternoon. It's just been a busy weekend, and we're making some content changes in the channel. If you want to know more about that, then pay attention to the video that's going to come out a little later this afternoon, okay? So I did want to bring you this, but what I will commit to you guys is that I'm going to try and bring this to you in a more timely fashion from here on in. So this coming Friday, you know, it may not be Friday afternoon or whatever, but it might be like Saturday where we post some Trials content for next week, for the next map, okay? After the reset, after the weekly wipe. Okay, anyways, so we're on here, we're at the top. So if we come in at the beginning of the game, we're on the left-hand side, like our 3 players on the left-hand side. That means that we're going to be at the top level where we spawned, and the other 3 players are going to be at the bottom level. And it took us a little bit. I mean, I've never played this map, and I will say also, because there was a comment in the last time we ran Trials, the live stream the last week, that, yeah, I got carried a lot by Hyper and Y-Strikes, and I admit to that, I accept that, I'm okay with that. These guys play a heck of a lot more multiplayer than I do, not only in Destiny, but in general, but I'm starting to get back into a little bit more multiplayer, okay? So, you know, I'm getting better. When the first week we did Trials, I was just absolutely horrible. And we're just going to show you a few things here that we did on this map, starting at the top. I usually covered sort of the stairs here and that entranceway to the church, and I can kind of see over to the left. Y-Strikes would cover over to the right, and Hyper would go even farther left and cover the left entrance of the church, okay? And that's sort of how we covered. Usually we'll go down, we'll try and see if we're getting blips on our mini-map, if we see any red, and then we can call it back to our teammates and say, hey, you know what, looks like they're coming over this way, maybe all of them, at least one of them, and if we got no blips with the other guys, then we sort of fall back. I mean, it's a very defensive style game that we're playing. Now we're on the bottom level. Again, these are just highlights. If I posted the whole thing, I mean, it's 9 games, you know, best of what, 11, right? Or no, best of 9. So, you know, it would just go on for a couple hours. So just posting the highlights. And when I'm starting down at the bottom, I'm on the right-hand side. Hyper and Y-Strikes are sort of both on the left middle, and obviously we see all these guys over here, so I'm coming over, and looks like they're pushing up. I mean, you get a lot of aggressive players. We tend to not be so aggressive, especially at the outset, but if we do get a kill, and we know where their ghost is, then we start getting aggressive. We push up, we make sure we try and cover the ghost, and I do get a couple of revives there. This guy's using his Titan ability on us. You know, sometimes I'll show the fails too, so we failed there, but you can't win them all. I mean, well, I guess you could, kinda, but sometimes you lose. Everybody loses at some point, you know, unless you're God, I don't know, or you're God, a God, but gods sometimes lose. I don't know. What am I even talking about? Anyway, so I'm pushing up to the middle here, and I think it's these same guys, right? I'm trying to peek out between those 2 rocks. And again, they're on this left side, trying to get some snipe shots in. So I am sniping. You'll see a lot of shotguns. You don't see a lot of fusion rifles. I've been killed by a couple of fusion rifles. The Queen's Bow. There's that Queen's Bow. I don't have it. I just noticed that somebody had it. I think it's the exotic secondary fusion rifle. That's pretty. That thing will hit you. It's like a one-shot, man. I got one-shotted by that thing a couple of times. A couple of these guys had it, and I was very, very scared. But I used the Thorn. Yeah, the Thorn is big time here in the Trials of Osiris, and I think even in general, especially in the Iron Banner. The Thorn, and I think the Last Word, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the other, or the Hawk Moon, or maybe it's the Hawk Moon. I'm not sure, but I do want to try and get my Hawk Moon. I think if it's that, I want to try and get it upgraded for next week, so that I can start using that one, because I think if you get, like, it's a 2-shot kill, right? I can probably 2-shot, if I 2-shot to the head with my Thorn, it won't kill him instantly, but I think the burn damage will continue to do damage and then eventually kill the player. If it's 2 body shots, I don't think it will. If I'm mistaken on that, please correct me in the video comments. So we got a couple of good kills right there. We push down, and like I said, we get pretty aggressive. You know, it's a defensive play style, but once we get that kill, we get pretty aggressive. We push that ghost, and we try and stay on top of it, because obviously when it's 3-on-2, it's going to be a bigger, huge advantage to us. All right, so here's where I was pushing up, and I try and fall back. Obviously these guys are going to get attacked, and as soon as you got a player down, you know that in most cases the enemy team is going to push the same that we did, right? So you want to try and get back on your player, and that's what we did there. I thought they had gone back. Oh great, now I'm the last guard standing. Golden gun time. Yeah, baby. Come on. 1. There's 1. Where's the other one? No. There he is. 2. Yes. There we go. And, yeah, so I broke the tie. Definitely had to use it. I try and save my golden gun. I mean, you know, there is a school of thought, well, why don't you use it sooner? Because I get it in and around the 4th round. 4th or 5th round, and if I use it sooner, then I may get it again towards the end of the game. But I like to try and keep it for clutch situations like that. Especially when we're gonna tie, right? Or if we're tied, or if we're behind in rounds, then I want to start. You know, I want to save it and use it when it's going to give us a big advantage, or get us ahead, or get us, you know, from out behind these other guys, right? Now, one thing you can do, I don't know if you guys have seen the live streams, what we did in the live streams, is when you're going into the match, like once the matchmaking has been complete. Where's this guy going? Seriously? Ow! See, shotgun to my face. That hurts. When you're actually, you know, when you just find the players and you have like 3v3, you can actually go into the roster and you can see who you're up against, so you can check them out. Sometimes players will change their equipment while you're doing that, so you got to be careful of that. But you can actually go in and at least see what classes they're running. If they're running a Warlock, a Titan, a Hunter, and what subclass they're running. Because, you know, if it's a Warlock, you know they're going to have a self-resurrect. And, you know, you can tell with the Gunslingers, the Blade Dancers, and the Titans what they're running. And you can keep track of it, right? So you keep track of it during the match. When you get to around round 4, we usually call out to each other, hey, you know, the supers are ready. I mean, we know our supers are going to kind of be ready. Look at this guy charging me with a shotgun. Seriously? You know your supers are going to be ready, and if you're doing much better than the enemy team, you know theirs probably aren't quite ready. If they're doing better than you, then you know theirs are going to be ready before you, right? So you just want to be aware of that and adjust accordingly. Like, you don't want to bunch up, especially if you've got some Blade Dancer or Gunslinger, because they're just going to wreck you. Look at that throwing knife! Yeah! Throwing knife, baby! That was... I think that was like the first throwing knife kill I've gotten in Trials. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. That was a pretty good throwing knife. I don't even know if I did it on purpose. I think I did it by accident, but I'll take it. I'll take it! Damn it! So yeah, I'll usually save mine, and then you gotta watch for the resurrects, right? So, you know, in and around round 3, 4, 5, you just gotta watch for those Warlocks, man, because they'll just come back to life. So we try and stay on top of the ghosts, and, you know, at the end of the round, always try and revive your players. If we got a player down, I'll try and go and revive them, or you know, we revive each other. Okay, watch this, watch this. Hyper's gonna like this one, right? So Hyper got the kill. The guy went in and revived him. Look at this. Hyper, oh, Titan, baby, got all 3 of them. The guy melees Hyper back. And then Y-Strikes gets him back right there. And it's kind of funny because we were having this discussion while we were playing this, that, you know, how, I think Hyper was saying how the Titan's so underpowered. Yeah, I don't think the Blade Dancer or the Gunslinger will get me 3 insta-kills just like that, like at the same time. Never gonna happen. You know, unless you get the explosive golden gun and you get lucky with it. I don't know. I doubt even then you'd be able to take down 3 players at the same time. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it was kind of funny. We had a bit of a heated discussion about it. I love our heated discussions because they're awesome. And then we can call each other a-holes and then, you know, give hugs after, like immediately after. All right? So these guys are pushing the middle and the far right. We're starting at the top. Obviously, we've got 2 ghosts down here, and then I'm just going to come down and cover and watch this kill. I like this kill, actually. So he sniped the Y-strikes over the other side. He's coming back down. You can see the marker right there on the minimap. He jumps, and boom! You can't stay away from the thorn. The thorn will burn you and take you down, baby. Alright, so we're getting close. I don't know exactly how many wins we're on. I think we're on 8. I think that's our 8th win right there. Okay? So, with regards to some of the content changes you're going to see on the channel, like I said, make sure you guys stay tuned for the video that I'll be posting a little later this afternoon, but I also wanted to just mention to you specifically about Destiny, since this is a Destiny video, is that we are recommitting to this game. I mean, it's been awesome since the House of Wolves. I've had a fantastic time. Look at that headshot right there. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, so then we push the body. So then we push the body, all right? So we're recommitting to Destiny. The Trials of Osiris has been fantastic. I love playing in Trials, even though I'm not as good as Hyper or Y-Strikes. I don't care. I do love playing it, and it's sort of re-piqued my interest in multiplayer, okay? The Prison of Elders is pretty awesome, although, you know, Skolas can get pretty annoying, but I still think it's a pretty awesome addition, and the fact that you can upgrade any exotic, any legendary weapon or armor, and have it applicable to our levels, our current levels, right? I think that was awesome, so I think they did make some great changes to Destiny, so I'm looking forward to maintaining our involvement in the game and not dropping off like we did with the Dark Below. Alright, here we go! We're on Mercury, the Lighthouse. There we go, we got a Scholar Adept. I got the Eye of Osiris. That's a an emblem, I believe. And, you know, I'm just gonna sit in the chest. So, let's take a look at that weapon. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. No, that's a thorn. There's a Scholar Adept, a scout rifle. It's got void damage on it. Elite trophy earned only by Trials of Osiris champions. Sweet. So I have a few weapons like that now. I do have a few adept weapons. I think I have 3 in total. So, you know, not bad, not bad. I would have preferred an exotic. I think Hyper ended up getting an exotic helmet, one that he was missing. I don't think it was the House of Wolves exotic, but it definitely was something that he was missing. I'm still looking for a few exotic weapons. I know you're not going to get any House of Wolves exotic weapons from the Trials, but at least some of the other exotics that I'm missing, I think I'm only missing 4 of them. I don't have the list with me of which ones those are. I don't know if one's a Swordbreaker or not. Actually, you know what? I do have the list. You know what? I'm going to go to my Destiny weapons list. So the ones I'm missing prior to the House of Wolves, the Fate of All Fools, I think that's the one that... Can we get that now, even? Hard Light, Universal Remote, and the 4th Horseman, alright? It's the Black Hammer that I'm missing from Crota's Raid. So, that's it. Okay, guys, so like I said, from here on in, we're going to keep you more up-to-date on Destiny. We're going to provide you with more time-sensitive, you know, content. We'll try and get things out faster to you guys as they occur. And, like I said, recommitting to this game because we have a lot of fun with it. I mean, I put in hundreds of hours when it first launched, and then, you know, with The Dark Below, we played that out, but didn't really continue with it because we were disappointed. But now with House of Wolves, we're back, baby. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the content. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. Let me know what you think, and we will see you very, very soon. Don't forget about that video coming out this afternoon, alright, guys? Take a look at that. There's some links I'm going to be putting in the description that I'm hoping I can get your feedback on, alright? Take care, guys. Spider out.